Hello, dear students. Hello, dear students. I heartily welcome you all on the e-learning platform of KRT Arts, BH Commerce, and AM Science, that is KTHM College, Nasik. I am Sharai Sonone from the Department of English. In the previous video, you studied what is communication and what are the features of verbal communication. In this video, you are going to study what is nonverbal communication and what are the types of nonverbal communication and its features. Let's see in detail nonverbal communication. When communication between two or more persons takes place without making use of words, it's called nonverbal communication. Here is the chart of nonverbal communication. It is divided into two parts, nonverbal codes and body language. Now we'll go in detail. Now the first nonverbal code is proxemics. Proxemics is related to the distance maintained between sender and the receiver. In formal situations, it becomes important to understand and respect the territories of other professionals and see to it that they never feel intruded. Just as standing or sitting too close to others may make them uncomfortable. In the same way, standing or sitting too far away may communicate lack of warmth and confidence. Dr. Albert Mehrabian has defined four different zones that should be maintained by us. These four different zones are intimate, personal, social, and public. First, see what is intimate zone. The circular area of intimate zone is from 15 centimeter to 45 centimeters. Only special people like children, close friends, relatives, and parents can enter this zone. Second is personal zone. Its circular area is from 45 centimeters to 120 centimeters. This is the distance kept from others during friendly interactions, parties, or social gatherings. The third zone is social zone. Its circular area is from 1.2 meters to 3.5 meters. This is the distance kept from strangers or persons with little acquaintance. This zone is used in the business transactions. Next is public zone. It is beyond 3.5 meters. This is a comfortable distance maintained while interacting or addressing to large group of people. It could be for the lectures or public speech. Next is chronemics. It is one of the nonverbal codes. Chronemics is the ethics of proper use of time to be observed for nonverbal communication. The way an individual would perceive and value time, structure the time, and react to time is a powerful communication tool. So, everyone should know how to utilize our time in our personal and professional life that reflects the influence of our culture on us. Chronemics also speaks clearly about the importance of communication. Here I can give you an example. If you receive a phone call at early in the morning, you might consider it as important. But if you receive the same call during daytime, you will take it casually. In this way, time is important in nonverbal communication. Next is artifacts. Artifacts indicate the infrastructure and amenities in an organization. The objects in offices or houses often convey the signals about the occupant's status. The books, magazines, color, ventilation, lighting. This thing give us an idea about the taste, likes and dislikes of the occupants. Next is body language. It is also known as kinesics. It is the study of the physical movements of the body. It expresses emotions through different parts of the body and their physical movements. It also deals with the postures of standing and sitting, as well as it also includes eye and facial expressions. Let's see what are the important components of body language. First is facial expressions. The face is called as the mirror of the personality because it expresses a large range of emotions like happiness, anger, sadness, and fear. Sometimes it is very difficult to analyze the facial expressions because people deliberately control the facial expressions in order to hide their feelings. Next is eye contact. Eyes are the windows to the soul. It is very important to maintain an eye contact with the speaker and listener because it is the most important part of non-verbal communication. When you look into the eyes of the speaker or listener, it shows your confidence. If you avoid eye contact, it indicates the sign of fear, doubt, confusion, or nervousness. Therefore, try to connect and communicate through your eyes properly. Next is paralanguage. It deals with the expressions of emotions and feelings with the help of different tones of our voice. Voice also plays an important role in communication. Though we cannot change our voice, but we can use different tones of voice which can be worked on to create the impact on the listeners while we deliver a speech, make a presentation, or participate in discussions. It conveys feelings of delight, excitement, boredom, grief, and many more feelings. Next is gesture. Gesture is also an important non-verbal communication. Gestures are often used in verbal messages. There are some important gestures. Waving of hand indicates hello or goodbye. Locking hands behind one's back indicates arrogance. Thumbs up sign shows appreciation or agreement. Making a fist indicates anger. In conversation, hand behind head may be read as a sign of uncertainty, conflict, anger, or disliking. So, we should be careful while using the gestures. Next is posture. It refers to the way we stand, sit, or carry ourselves. A person who stands, sits, and walks upright commands respect and attention. Therefore, in professional life, You must have proper posture. There are few tips, important tips that you can follow in communication regarding posture. Do not droop your shoulders because it is a negative posture. Lift your feet clearly off the floor while walking. You can also avoid dragging your feet. Don't sit on the edge of the chair. It indicates unease and discomfort. Avoid crossing your legs while sitting or standing before your audience. So, these are few important tips that you can follow. Next is appearance. It is a blend of clothes, hair, and presentation style. A person who does not maintain himself or herself well will not win the appreciation of the audience. So, you should have good choice of clothes, hairstyle, and it is also important to adapt the appearance according to the occasion, like dressing for formal, informal situations. Next is haptics. Haptics is communication by touch. It conveys emotions like affection, anger, displeasure, hate, encouragement, and happiness. A very common haptic is handshake. Handshakes are easily accepted in professional situations. Other than this, other haptics are hugging, patting on shoulders, holding hands of your friends to express concern or care, or exchange of blows to express anger. So, today in this lecture, you have studied non-verbal communication. In that, you studied non-verbal codes and different elements of body language. Thank you. Stay home and stay learning.